Vampire fucking Survivors, man.
Oh shit!
God damn, I'm in. That shit is
It's
really
my
addictive.
favorite slot machine.
It's so fucking addictive, dude. It is such a dumb time waster, and holy shit.
Like, do
Holy
you
shit,
now
am I
understand
hooked.
why I had difficulty explaining it to you? Because like, there's no game there,
There's
but I
no
couldn't stop playing it.
game.
I
There's
have
no
every
game.
achievement. I have every achievement in that game.
It's
And
fucking
patches come out and they add achievements and people go in and bang them out that afternoon.
it's progress quests. It's you know what I mean? Like it's the most non-game, but it's still just like
Yeah,
oh shit.
but dude, if you get enough gold, you can buy a second duplicator.
And I can choose to pick this build that's gonna be garlic based instead of a build that is based on
I like garlic-based builds.
the garlic based build is fucking sick.
You get the garlic and the holy water.
Yeah.
And then you get the arcana that increases area at random intervals.
So I think I've gotten to the third area and I've unlocked about like 5 characters or so.
Okay, dude, there is actually like so much in that game now.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are like 30 characters and 8 stages and like so I say I maxed out the achievement list. Every achievement gives you something. It gives you a thing to play with.
I got so that's the thing, is like, yeah, I upgraded. I got the whip to be upgraded to the bloody tear, right? Which the names are not fucking, they're not even trying, you know.
Oh, they're not.
I mean,
it's
fucking Photoshop Bayonetta is still there and whatever, but yeah.
Did you unlock Photoshop Bayonetta?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, do you know why now that I know, do you know why Photoshop Bayonetta is Photoshop Bayonetta?
No.
Because that character starts with 2 built-in default weapons that are 2 pairs of handguns that fire in 4 directions at once.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And
okay.
when you upgrade that, it turns into a beam weapon like the Bazillions.
Then yes, Photoshop Bayonetta is accurate. No, I did that, and I upgraded the axe into the sword, and I got those new weapons. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I can do real damage now. And at the end of your run, it shows you which thing did the most DPS.
Yeah.
So that you can optimize for next time. And so yeah,
but it's not just about DPS. Sometimes it's about push.
Well, for sure, yeah. So I'm realizing that, especially when like there's the kill wave is what I'm gonna call it, because I feel like stage 1, 11 minutes, you hit a kill wave. Right?
Yeah, no,
Stage 2, 24 minutes.
Every part of it is timed.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, once the kill wave comes through, if you're not doing enough damage to move through everything, fuck you. Yeah. And that's where Garlic starts to fucking tank you, right? Because Garlic is good at first for getting nice and early levels, but then Garlic starts fucking up when you have shit that's not going to die in one touch.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's where it matters, because they you start the game and you're playing it and you're like, the active weapons are what I really have to care about. No, it's the passive buffs. So first of all, you need to go to library, and you need to realize that the empty tome is off to the left side of the stage for free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you wait until you have your passives full and get that empty tome, it's free. You just add it on to the end. It's bonus, right? And then you start going like, okay, well, Garlic doesn't really cut it near the end. Well, here's the thing. Garlic plus area plus damage plus empty tome, which actually makes Garlic able to hit more times a second.
More frequently,
It turns the cooldown. All of a sudden, DPS skyrockets.
Okay, right, yep. And then
you have to figure out which one it is.
Mm-hmm. The build clear, the screen clear, the sigil nuke, right? Like, nice, but like, what's the cooldown, right? It's like, okay, well, get the level it up, drop 10 seconds off of that, get it more frequently. Kills all your upgrades though. Fuck. Okay, but still might keep you alive in some cases,
So the pentagram is one of those. It's like it's one of the ones you absolutely must build around, mandatory, because it erases all the gems, right? But if you get it to max level, it only erases gems maybe 20% of the time. But its final upgrade is that it is constantly going off and doesn't remove any items at all.
Okay, yeah, there you go. That, of course, right? I
It's
also
going off with like an extra effect like every
mm-hmm,
10 seconds.
I was kind of fucking around and didn't realize until more recent build attempts how good luck is, because luck lets you get
Incredible.
more items on screen.
100%.
And I was like,
So
"Fuck me, man!
so
Like,
there's a good
luck up
reason to
is
go
good."
cross,
Mm-hmm. You
right?
you
Because you go cross, and cross combines with clover to make sword, but then clover gives you the extra choices for the rest of your build.
and overall you get more healing, right? Like you get
Yeah,
more.
you get more of the screen clears, you get more gold, you get more all that stuff. So
So
there are so you're on level 3, right?
I'm on the. I just got to the third level where you go up and down, and I picked up the item there that was what was it? Was it a free res? It was either a
Maybe.
free resurrection or something like that. But yeah.
So starting with the
Oh, the
fourth
map. It was a
floor.
map. I picked up the map. Yeah.
Getting the map is good. So if you get to the fourth floor, there's another entire set of mechanics there to unlock. And then all of the bonus stages have a series of mechanics to add.
Mm.
And as you keep going and playing your characters, so you'll get a character, and the character will have a new type of weapon, and then you get that character to level 99 in a run, and now the weapon is available for everyone.
I'm gonna assume the answer is yes, but you can create a build that just becomes infinite lasting, right? Like the stage. Is there an ending point ever, or can you just sit?
Did you hit 30 minutes on anything?
I guess once. No, I hit 40. No, did I?
You
I
would know if
unlocked
you hit 30
achievements.
minutes.
I unlocked achievements for hitting 20 minutes, and then I think so.
So here's what happens. At exactly 30 minutes, every enemy disappears, except for one,
Nope,
which is
didn't
Red
hit it then.
Death.
Okay, then I didn't do it yet.
And then Red Death comes and insta-kills you in a single shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
However, if you play for long enough and you figure it out,
You can.
I
do
had a game that I walked away from for like an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
And just
Okay.
and just came back and was like, yeah, this is good enough. I probably got all the length-based achievements.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know. I definitely didn't go long enough to see that. But I was conflating. I was thinking because I got over level 30. I got to level.
Yeah.
I got to level. I think my highest level was like 42 or so at one point, and like that was
No,
a decent ratio.
you can eventually, if you go hard and long enough on this game, get to the point where there is a build you can make in which the game will be unable to kill you, and you will have to quit.
Damn. Sick.
But
Mhm.
that road is at the end of maxing out all content. Also, when you look at the patch notes constantly, overtly, hugely lie. There was a patch he put out in which he's like, it's going to be a really small drop this week. All I added was one bonus stage and a couple new achievements. And then you get in there, and it's the largest content drop the game has ever received. It has multiple levels
Wow.
and new characters and
Wow.
weapons.
I mean, dude, like, it looks like shit. It runs like shit. It fucking half the time the controller stops being detected.
So, hey, by the way, it doesn't actually run like shit. You unlock hurry mode, which doubles the game speed, and it doubles the slowdown in the stage.
One of the launchers,
Like when there's enough enemies, it's game speed. Stupid shit is changing. Like it's.
I did see one of the launchers is like experimental speed fix launch of the game.
I use the one with Steam overlay, and I use my controller for that.
But like it's fucking the window just like if you lose attention from the window or if the controller anything happens, it'll just stop working. You know, like and I've had like weird shit like that occur. I do like it that you can refund your permanent upgrades and
It's important
you know,
because
spend elsewhere.
hey, I don't know what permanent upgrades you put money into right now.
I tried out a
Duplicator,
couple different tries to see what I like.
duplicator is like number one with a bullet.
Hmm.
It's not. It's like it's not even close. And then after that is damage.
Um, yeah, I like the fact that I can refund, and try out different things to see what works. Is really nice. But just this is an example where just like it doesn't matter what you're looking at or like how it plays. It's just is the core element of what you're doing. Like, are you having fun watching the number go up? Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Then that's it.
And then as you play more, you get into the strategy. Because you know what my favorite unlock in that game is? My favorite unlock is a power up, which is reroll. You get to instead of upgrading like 10% power or 10% area, you get to buy 5 rerolls per stage.
Oh.
And you get to buy skips, in which it's not a reroll, but it just skips the level in general, so it doesn't lock you in.
Okay.
And then the best one is Banish, where you look at a thing and I want you to stop coming up in the rotation.
Oh, okay.
And the trick with that is I think it's the pentagram. The fucking upgrade for the passive upgrade for the pentagram requires like enemies to become stronger, but you only need 1 level. So what you do is you get the 1 level, and the next time it shows up, you banish it so that it never shows back up in the leveling path.
Okay, or you re-roll the ones you're looking at.
Yeah,
right. That's what the option. Okay.
So you get to the point playing it that you're starting like, oh, I'm gonna have a really good run. I'm gonna do 40 minutes or whatever, and you start in and get the first level and go reroll. Didn't get any of the ones I wanted. Start over.
What determines whether you get a chest with 1, 3, or 5 items?
Luck has a proportion to do with it.
Okay.
And luck has the other proportion.
Because one time I got one that went from 3 to 5, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
One is numerical luck, and the other is actual luck.
Okay. So any chests is possible. It's not the enemy that drops it.
Could be anything. But here's the really important thing. The most important thing to know about chests is they can upgrade anything, but only chests are where you're going to get the evolved weapons.
But it'll show you the requirement though, right? Like I saw the whip, the bloody tear was like you have to get the plus 20% life in order to
only show you the requirement if you've gotten it once.
Okay.
So like whip goes with hollow heart, right? And it shows you that when you get those items now because you've unlocked the bloody tear.
But do I still have to get hollow heart to enable bloody tear?
Yes, every time.
Yeah,
but that's just to be like, oh, remember this?
Yeah.
But like you have to discover all the weapon evolutions on your own.
But if I don't want hollow heart after that, then I'd have to learn to banish it.
Well, no, it wouldn't. It would still take up a slot. So fucking get it. The only ones that are worth banishing are ones you don't have and definitely don't want, or the curse up ones if you don't want the extra curse.
Okay.
So if you're running something and you're absolutely certain that with the build you don't want area, banish Candelabra. Get out of here.
And then you get.
If you're playing on a level in which the Candelabra, I think level 3 has it, the Candelabra is on the level, and you can just walk over to it, banish the Candelabra from the rolls so that you can make sure you get the other passes before you get there.
Once you pick it up in the level, it then enters the rotation again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So just make sure to get all your pickups after you've maxed out the passives.
Yeah.
Because you can get like 2 or 3 extra passives.
That was the one thing I was uncertain about, was like I unlocked level 2, but like I was like, I guess you just have to survive long enough to unlock the next level, but I didn't feel like I beat level 1. So
wait, hold on. It prevents upgrades?
When you walk up,
because you can't level it up after getting it. Oh, okay. Don't banish anything you're going to use, even if it is on the stage.
Okay. Because when you walk up to the book, it says, "Do you want to pick it up or discard it?" Right?
Yeah. Well, and you would always want to pick it up. There's no reason to ever not pick it up.
But that's the thing is, I kind of was like, okay, so I've unlocked level 2, but like I don't feel like I'm done with level 1 certainly. And I was like, by pushing further in, you get achievements that unlock new characters and stuff. So I was kind of just like, I guess what I was waiting to figure out is like, okay, when do you know you're done with this level? But that half an hour mark seems to be
It kills you outright.
yeah.
And you need to build your character in a very, 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 very specific, fancy way, which requires a shit zillion upgrades to survive the end of the level.
But otherwise, before that point, just like collect
Hey, you made it
everything
to
in
30
the level.
minutes! Yay!
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Cool. Yeah, fuck. That shit is just damn, dude. Brain
incredible.
off. Walk around, dodge the enemies, and just
I
try
tell
to
you
get
what, though,
try to
man.
get higher DPS. Yeah.
I streamed that game a couple times, and every run has the same moment where chat just starts going bit rate
Yeah.
because the game becomes like complete soup. Like it's like you sitting there playing it is basically impossible to read, but via a stream it just becomes actual soup.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for, the inevitable like just when you play fucking insane shmups, like when you play like you know, like anything that is
Like a
just
Toho game or something like
yeah,
that.
but anything bullet hell, but then you have firepower that is also screen clearing and insane, and just I'm waiting for that level of like nonsense to come out of me, you know, and I can see it starting, but I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, so here's the progression, right? Right now, make it to 30 minutes and die. Hooray, right? Next step, discover all currently available weapon evolutions so that you can start and get the whole row of weapon evolutions, right? Probably the best one to start is garlic, holy water, Bible, axe, whip, right? Just get off of me.
Area.
Just
Yeah.
like get through this.
Yeah.
After that is build up your character. After that is go find the secret mechanics in areas.
Yeah.
After that, go build up that stuff. And that once you hit that point, it's time to go into the unlocks tree and go, time to start banging every single one of these out because they're all going to give me something.
I mean, I like the fact that I like, again, I stuck my head into like a couple of build things and saw some possibilities. Like one that was just like a regen build where it's like, you can't hurt me faster than I'm gonna heal. Until the wave of enemies in this stage that happens to do insane touch damage comes through, and then you're gonna die, you know? Or combining high regen with the leaf or whatever, the fern, the
Laurel.
right? That gives you iframes, and then putting garlic on, and then just walking into the mob, you know?
So one of the things that happens is that the game will come out with a new weapon with a new character, and it'll be a cool new weapon, and you're like, cool, and then but it doesn't have an evolution, and then a patch or two down the line they'll add, hey, did you know that if you unlock this and unlock this, that this old weapon actually has an evolution now, and it's fucking busted.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's all sorts of shit you can unlock. You can unlock a fucking card that will give you 4 lives, and every time you die, you get 10% stronger.
Sure. Well,
right, like
some of those
just all sorts
characters
of
seem
shit.
so like some of those characters are just like feel busted immediately, and others are just like,
oh, Wooly, you don't even know every row of characters is mechanically more busted than the one above them.
Okay, because I'm like, why would you ever go back after picking?
Because the first 4 or 5 characters, you're like, adds a cooldown speed up until level 30, adds this. Then you start to get characters near the middle that have their own projectiles that don't combine with anything, but they start with natural duplicates, or they start throwing out duplicate attacks per level. And then you go another row below, and you have characters that are 1% power or area per level, infinite, with no cap.
I mean, I just got the winged demon dude that's like has a free regen every 30 levels and walks
Azada?
and has 200% walking speed or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna want to.
I'm like, this is fucking crazy.
You're gonna want to level 99 that guy, because that doing so unlocks the card that lets everyone else have that ability.
Okay, it felt insane. I mean, this is so this is so good compared to anything else right now, you know. And the other character that like starts with all their moves scaled up to max size for like 3 levels or 1 minute or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That shit too is like you just get fast levels right away with these bomb drops, you know, like.
Yeah, and then when you get to the point where you're unlocking secret characters that just start off 10 times stronger than any of the other ones can get.
Sure. Yeah. So no, man, fucking hell, like that thing, that is a proper time waster. It is a cookie clicker that is doing its job. And
Vampire Survivors, 47.3 hours, 105 out of 105 achievements. So that there's your timeline.
Doesn't deserve like should not land and be as good as it is, but just fucking kills it.
And it costs $2.99.
And it looks like less. Xbox Live indie games you know, level in terms of what you're seeing here, but goddamn,
it is the absolute best example of like the triumph of the solo indie developer I've seen in years and years.
Well, just you need something like this to like slap down on a boardroom desk and watch people just lose their minds going, but how, what? You try, you know, like,
yeah, like, and I'm at a place right now after playing so much of it. It's at like version 0.6 or whatever. And I'm like, the game feels completely finished right now. Like, I genuinely don't know, unless he just adds like 10 more weapons and 5 new levels, which I guess they totally could. There's nothing stopping them.
Yeah.
A fucking okay, I'm gonna make that axe. The axe goes like this, and it's got a 10 pixel asset. What is there to? There's another patch in a few. Thursday, there's a new update.
There you go. Right?
What's it gonna have?
Like, just have that. In the meantime, like, you're spending what on Tress FX? You know, you're putting how much together for this complete nothing, unneeded feature for this massive quadruple A experience?
It's going to add stage 5 as well as a new weapon and power-ups, and it's
sure, excellent, perfect.
2 new Arcanas, 1 new weapon, 1 new power-up. That could be anything. That could be anything.
Someone's gonna steal this and just make it like slightly prettier, and just like, and they're just, it's gonna be, you're gonna miss. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna lose the spirit, I think. It's ripe for stealing.
It is a perfect formula. It is absolute. So
yeah.
I can't.
Oh, of course they already did. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
I can't confirm this. I've seen people speculate that the gentleman who makes this used to make slot machines. And it's one of those things, like, even if it's not true, which it might not be, I believe it, because the game's a fucking slot machine.
I mean, like, is every single sprite just a modified Castlevania sprite? Like, or is it
no,
100%?
They are all technically unique.
Because I don't know Castlevania well enough to recognize everything when I see it. You know,
they are okay. Woolie, do you remember when we would commission legally distinct like music for videos back in the old channel that sounded incredibly similar, but they weren't because they were actually completely new?
Yep. Okay.
That's this.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. No, man, it worked. I'm in on that. I can, And you know what? Here's when you know it's like it's dangerous and it's doing its job is like I would take what I call Teppen time, and I'm like, I feel like playing Vamp Survivors instead, right? Times where I'd
Oh,
be like, let me
100%.
get a match of Teppen in. I'd be like, let me get a run of VServe in.
Yeah, no.
You know?
The reason why I banged out all the achievements in that game was that because I was like, do I want to do? You know what I could do? I could bang out 30 minutes of Vampire Survivors, and then, by the way, you unlock a mode called Hurry Mode, which
Mm-hmm.
just doubles the clock,
Yeah. Okay.
so that
Okay.
it's now 15-minute runs.
Uh. Yeah. No. So good shit coming off of that. Fucking all right. Vamp serve. Good shit.